go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Damn!
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Schwarzenegger.
Gesundheit.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What is happening, everyone? Welcome to another week of news and reviews. This is the week of October 27th, was the start of last week. So, yeah, a bunch of juicy stuff this week. It seems like we're always blessed with toy news. So let's get right to it. So first off, there's some import stuff. So to start off, we have Hiya Toys and their Mega Man X. So this is a, well, it says on the image right there, 5.7 inch. So not quite, so this is their 1/16 scale stuff. And I was surprised that actually his blaster lights up. So good looking figure. I'm not sure if I'm in on the Hiya Toys stuff, but it looks nice. Next up, Amazing Yamaguchi. Their symbiote suit Spider-Man went up for pre-order this week. Check that at all your normal retailers, foreign and domestic. And speaking of foreign, there is some Mafex stuff. They're doing... Wait a minute. They're doing... I'm sorry, I'm trying to stall.
I'll be back.
Guess who's back?
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
You gotta put your back into it, dumbass.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
Yeah, so there's a lot of reissues. This is the week of reissues. Should have just renamed this reissues of the week, but so they're doing the some DC reissues. They got a Superman, Catwoman, oh wow, Nightwing, Dick Grayson, and the Frank Miller Batman. Also, not just DC, they are doing some Marvel reissues. So there is the comic inspired Spider-Man. So that's all for Mafex. I thought there was one other one, but I must have been mistaken. But they are doing a lot of reissues. And now we're moving on to Blokees. So there was a little bit of stragglers that we didn't get to see previous week, but so here's kind of like a rundown of the Galaxy. Well, it's their version of the Defender series through Jurassic Park, but it's called Terra Adventure. And then the Raptor and the T-Rex were the last two. Funny thing is, I saw some images. I don't know if they were like Digibash or not, but they made that T-Rex purple to resemble the Predacon Megatron T-Rex. Also from Blokees, here is official promo images of their Defender wave for Batman. So you can see all the different versions, all the different types of Batman. You have the Batman, the Robert Pattinson one. What is that? Batman Forever, 89 Batman, 66 Batman, and then the Batman versus Superman Snyderverse. And it's supposed to be a variant. I think that's the Chase, is that one. So let's moving on to Marvel Legends. We mentioned reissues. So Dan Yoon posted on Twitter or X the other day that the Yellow and Blue Comic Cable and Retro Deluxe Kingpin will be re-released for pre-order, possibly as early as tomorrow on fan channel retailers, which is great because I don't have either one of those, and I want both of those. So that's a good and a bad thing, I guess. Also, on the tone of reissues, this Iron Man is getting a re-release, the Iron Man Mark III. And these are a little bit out of order. The Nimrod is getting reissued as well. Well, kind of a reissue. This is kind of a new. So it was in that 3-pack along with Phantom X and Psylocke. But the main difference is this one's getting a screaming face. So I don't have this Nimrod. I don't know if I want it or not, but it's going to be a deluxe version. But also, so last week was, so 2 weeks ago was MCM. Last weekend was, it was a convention in Italy, and now I forget the name of it. It's eluding me. But there was another tease of what's coming down the pipes for Marvel Legends, but everybody was thinking the missiles might have been a maximum. The missiles and the effects might have been a maximum Iron Man, but this crate, I haven't seen any good guesses what that's going to be. So moving on, while we're still in Hasbro, typically I don't look for much Hasbro, or just Star Wars stuff in general. But this caught my eye, and I know it triggered some people out there, but this is so funny. So this is their Valentine's Day edition Ewok. And it's like there's been a lot of complaints about why this is so silly. I think it's amazing. I don't know. It's just funny. A lot of people are saying, well, I mean, is this the best they can do? And I just think these holiday variants have been successful in the past, and I think it's hard to develop for Star Wars that isn't just regurgitating the same stuff, because they're not getting new stuff that people are enjoying. And I think this is the well they're kind of going through right now. And come on, a pink Ewok, a Cupid, Valentine's Day crossover. Army build these suckers. Let's see. Next up. So there is some deals that have been finding. So I hit Walmart this weekend. And those fancy displays that are at Walmart. So a lot of my Walmarts are getting those restocked and new stock added. Like I've been finding the Cup Triple T G.I. Joe crossover. There's but a lot of it's old stuff too, like the Naruto Transformers crossover, that Electro from Spider-Man, was it No Way Home? I'm seeing more retro carded stuff like Prowler and Cyborg's Spider-Man. Also, they're getting the Captain America Venom 2-packs, the Punisher and Daredevil from the most recent Daredevil season. And was there anything else that I noticed? No, I went in some different G.I. Joe classifieds, but it's a lot of older classified stuff. So what did this do? So I started noticing stuff that was previously in that on clearance. So all the Thunderbolt stuff are half price at $25. We got $10 Star Wars Black exclusives, $10 J. Jonah Jameson retro card, and then the War Machine Omega Red 2-pack is $25. That was a Walmart exclusive. So yeah, I've noticed that stuff just going on sale at my Walmart. So just head on over and maybe you can find deals as well. So that's pretty much it for the action figure stuff that I found. So now we'll move on to Transformers news. So YOLO Park is getting into the statue game. And here is their version of a Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime statue. And this thing is not small, folks. It is over 2 meters tall. I forget how much that is in feet, but this thing is big. I mean, I'm not in on this. I don't need a 2 meter tall Optimus Prime statue in my house. But for those that do, get on that. And next up, so last week we saw a tease from YOLO Park on what looked like a drift. So it is the Age of Extinction drift. And here's some more images of it. And then here's kind of like a breakdown of the stand. So this is, what is this? This is the, did I write that down? No, I didn't write it down. It's the AMK Pro Series. So this has diecast in it. And it's a fully posable action figure. So on to more action figure Transformers. Here is the Flame Toys Ultra Magnus. So it's just a redesign of their or a repaint of the Optimus Prime. And then here's the weapons loadout. And next up, hosted by Takara, there is some comparison images of their new masterpiece. Well, it's hard to say it's new, but it's of the MP Soundwave, and here it's compared to the previous Soundwave. So we got their Toon Deco and then the more toy deco. So if we haven't seen enough of these images, we have finally got official images. So this went up before I recorded last week's video, but so all these went up for pre-order last week. And here's the Deluxe Jalopy. Here is the rest of the Deluxe Waves. We have Blast Off, Quick Strike, and Sure Shot. And then here is the Voyager class Quintus Prime, Voyager class Bra. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, and we have to interrupt this. These pictures to drool over for Bra 4.
Breaking the law! Breaking the law! Stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore! I
feel lucky. Well, do you, punk?
I don't know you anymore. Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
Our pets' heads are falling off!
So, some people have found some issues with the bra. Now, people are getting this over in Asia, and some of these pictures are getting posted. And now is where this stings the most. Maybe this is isolated. Maybe it's nothing that's going to be wide with a wide issue with this figure. But with that price increase to $43, $44 for a Voyager, and to be having this issue. So if you can't tell where this is, so this is the articulation area. So that, like on the robot mode, it's the torso. It's not an issue, I think, in the robot, but as where this is, it's on the ankle tilt when it's in combined mode. So if you're having stress marks on an ankle tilt on a combiner, that has me worried because it's going to be holding the weight of that combiner. And if you try to put that in any position that's not just a straight up and down, if you want that A frame, that A position, you might have some issues. So be weary of this figure. Hopefully this is isolated and this isn't something that's widespread, but we'll continue to I'll keep, if I see more, I will share it with you guys. So back on to our, what is this, the fourth wave of the Age of the Primes, or third wave? So here's the Voyager Amalgamous Prime. Here's some more images of it. And some box info, or the box images. And then here's our leader class. Razor Claw and Maximal Big Convoy. So that rounds up that that wave of figures. Next up is, so the other week we talked about how on the Taobao Hasbro store in Asia, there was some special box sets. So this is the Studio Series 86 Megatron and Commander Class Optimus Prime. And then this is their special edition case that comes with it that you can store them in. And I think that was limited to 300 units from that Taobao. Not sure if it's sold out or not, but this is what it looks like in hand. Also in that same story, there was the Devastator kit with luggage, and this is what that suitcase looks like. And that was, I think that was, they had 1,000 units of this, but I'm really digging this suitcase. I have a feeling this stuff is going to be super hard to get. Well, I don't know about hard to get in the States, but it's going to be expensive. Good luck to those that need this. Now, you know what? I think I remember it was Luca Fest or LucaCon. That's what was going on in Italy. So there was one Transformers reveal there. So this is like a Spotlight 3-pack. So is what this is trying to show you the design process or the build process of a Transformer. So you have the gray model, you have like the pre-production sample, and then you have the final sample. And I think that's why, like, I don't know, one of the images shows like the number that they stamp on it as like a pre-production sample, but some of the other images don't. So I wonder if the one image that has that is the legit image, or if not. But so yeah, I'm not in this. This went up for pre-order Friday, I believe. I'm not sure if it's sold out. I haven't checked, but it is I believe it's a Pulse exclusive. So
I'm sure you've thought about me naked, huh?
Am I that transparent?
I ran clear across Alabama.
I'm looking at you through the glass.
And Lieutenant Kendrick was clear on what you wanted?
Crystal
Loud and clear, Easy Rhino.
Simple. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
I can see right through you.
Jesus.
You can't handle the truth.
Translucent. Back-to-back weeks, we got clear Transformers. I got this. That video cracks me up. So this week, announced by YOLO Park. So in their most recent, their mini pack or whatever. So there was chase figures and there was some translucent figures, and so they are harder to come by. So YOLO Park is doing like a YOLO Park club. Not sure. I couldn't figure out how, but you can build points and you can use those points to help buy the chase variants of these figures. Not sure if it's going to be available in the United States. Most likely it's not, but I don't know. I'll keep everybody posted. I'm following YOLO Park on seeing how this works. And next up, we have official images of the translucent reformatted Action Edition Megatron for Blokees. And then there's also some in-hand images. So they are starting to get these over in Asia. So be on the lookout. Next up from Blokees, I'm not sure how legit this is, but I've seen it multiple times. So these are the updated boxes for the classic class. So if you remember, a lot of the classic class was foil covers, and these look to be full like artwork or almost live images. At least the Bumblebee more than the Megatron looks like that. But yeah, be interested to see more. And while we're still on Blokees, I don't know how reputable this person is, but I found this on the old interwebs. And they were right last time on this leak list. So here is the next Defender wave, where it has Ultra Magnus. That is the, I believe that's one of the chase variants. Nemesis Prime, who's a chase variant. Then there's Robot Mode Ratchet, Acid Storm. Why can't I remember that one? Is that Ramjet? Well, that's just that one's a weird. But yeah, that's Ramjet, I believe. Yeah, Ramjet. Jeez, the colors are off though. Octane, Mirage, Slag and Dino mode, car mode of Mirage, and then our last two members of Combaticons, the Bruticus, Blastoff, and Vortex. So that'll complete the Combaticons. So I wonder if we'll be seeing a kit to complete Bruticus. More to come. Hopefully it's legit. And next up, let's move on to third-party news. So first off, we have DNA's upgrade kit for Megatronus. This is if you want the purple flames. Decent looking kit. And then next, DNA's just killing it. Here's another upgrade kit. This is for the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, the video game War for Cybertron. And this looks to be giving him a beefier axe, handles for his weapons, and then some gap fillers. And then here's kind of how it looks complete. Or yeah. So you have some back fillers too for the rear of the truck. So we have more reissues of the week, but this is Transformers. So not only is Magic Square doing their masterpiece blast off that's shipping right now, they are reissuing their Legends version. So keep on the lookout for that. I know it's available on Show Z right now for pre-order, but shipping soon. And then on to the Masterpiece third-party news. MMC, C, Mastermind Creations, iClear Max, Mixmaster. Here's some prototype images. They're getting really close to having this complete. And they are churning these suckers out because Scrapper just came not that long ago. Now we're seeing images of Mixmaster. And the more I see these, the more I like of them. I'm still going with fan toys for my Devastator. And so far X Transbots for my robot mode. But this one's looking really good in robot mode, I'll have to say. And next up, the big kind of announcement. Fans Toys showed off they dropped a video on YouTube this week of their preview of their Sovereign 2.0, the Galvatron. So, as I think I've mentioned on Decepticast, I do not have a Galvatron, and this is one of Sovereign 1.0 was really good. So I will be looking to pick this guy up when he is available. But I think they nailed it in robot mode. Just the curves, very animation accurate, and that's what I go to for my collection. And then next up, it feels like we almost willed this on Decepticast 2 weeks ago when I got Star Toys tracks in hand saying I would get the loud pedal. I think I'll stick with my Dakar Road Rage, but so they are showing off images of Loud Pedal, Road Rage, and what looks to be a toy deco tracks, possibly. Not sure. I just that head sculpt looks like the toy deco. So that's my guess. So here's some multiple images of Loud Pedal and Road Rage. I don't think I'll get Road Rage. I think for sure though I'm going to get Loud Pedal. And X Transbots posted images of their Scoop, Hole Punch, and Tracer. Their dual Target Master Autobot. Now, this thing's been in the works since Scrapper was first revealed. So they've been planning to do this for a while now. And I don't have the Scrapper mold. I'm trying to do X Transbots as my robot mode for Devastator Constructicons, but I just, with everything else that's been coming out, I've been kind of slow at keeping up with that, which is no problem because I have my fans toys, so I'm good. But this Scoop, definitely want to pick it up just because of that character. I mean, it's never been done in Masterpiece form, barely have been done in the main line. So it looks good. I know multiple people have reviewed the Scrapper and gave it good reviews. So I'm not too worried about this one. So hopefully we'll get this one in. And then next up, so this is Bingo Toys Hertz, which is their version of a Masterpiece Strafe from Computron, the Technobots. And this is our first, like, it's not the first, like, this is the closest we're getting right now to a Masterpiece version of Computron. I know Fans Toys has one in the work, but we've just seen digital renders, so we got a while before their first member. I think one of their first members is Strafe as well. But so here's a image of it in alt mode, robot mode. It's a little bit stylized, but I don't know. Maybe it'll go after it. Here's some more images, and then here's how the arm looks. And then here's kind of like a parts breakdown. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything for the news this week. After last week, I mean this one's a pretty easy week. Not a whole lot. Not as much with, we had TFCon, we have MCM London. Still a good bulk amount of stuff though. But I would appreciate everybody watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. If there's any other news that you like for me to throw up in there, hit that, shoot some comments. Let me know what you think. Also, share this video. And then check me out on all the other social medias. I'm posting this stuff almost daily. I mean, this is kind of a recap. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, X. I have my own Facebook page. I'm like 30 some followers away from 100. I'd like to get that to 100 so I can start live streaming on there as well. But yeah, check me out. Those are all Talib1980_collects. There'll be links in the bio. You could follow me on those sites as well. But that's all we got for this week. And I'll see you next week. So take care. See you later. And